You didn't know there's a place where Kentucky football and basketball fans unite. Welcome to Big Blue Breakdown. Whether you bleed blue or just love a good game, we've got the latest stories, hottest takes, and a whole lot of hometown pride. Hit play and join the conversation. This is your home for all things Kentucky sports.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Big Blue Breakdown. This episode 60. Gosh, almost messed it up. Number 60. We've got to 60 episodes here on the podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. If you are here on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell so when we post videos like this or do a live like we are doing 2 times tomorrow, you can tune in as soon as we start that live. Guys, follow us on social media as well on TikTok, X, and Instagram. You're missing extra content if you don't do that. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This one, our goal is to hit 500 subscribers. We are sitting at 74 right now. It'd be very, very nice if you guys would help us out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. Guys, it means an absolute lot. And today, we're going to be breaking down Kentucky versus Eastern Michigan. Should be an interesting one to talk about for sure. We'll get into reasons why here in just a little bit, but thank you guys so much for tuning in to this one. And before we do our W promotion video, make sure also go check them out as well. Tomorrow, 7:45 in the morning, we are doing our Coffee Before College football show. Going to be doing that. Make sure to tune into that. It's super, super fun. If you wake up earlier and you don't really have anything to do before SEC Nation or before College Game Day, come talk with me. Come talk with me about just anything in college football, anything with Kentucky. So do that, and then tomorrow I am going to be broadcasting the game. I'll be the only one there, so just come join, and we can chat. And I will be doing my best to give you my best broadcasting ability. And it's more of just like a watch along with Kaz not being there, but I'll do my best at just giving you guys what is happening in the game. But come join that tomorrow. Before we dive into this episode, let's go ahead and give a quick word over to our friends at W Energy. Make sure to use code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off your order, and we will be right back here on the Big Blue Breakdown. Hello, everybody. We wanted to take a break in this episode to tell you about our friends over at W Energy. W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like any other energy drink. Some facts about W. Number 1, it's zero sugar, artificial colors, or dyes, or hidden ingredients. It is also gluten-free. Number 2, all flavors are unique and custom made by W. You'll never taste anything like a W drink. Number 3, the drinks are $1 or less, guys. That is cheaper than Starbucks or any canned drink. Lastly, it is made in the U.S. It is close to home. Guys, if you guys are looking forward to going to a Kentucky football game or Kentucky basketball game and you need some energy, get W. W is the perfect thing for you working out and you need some energy. You need W. You need W throughout the day. It is for you. Use promo code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off every single order. Guys, it not only just helps you guys be able to have a clean energy drink that you can use all the time with the tubs that they give you. It helps me and it helps the channel keep growing with you guys. If you guys do that, it helps us post more content and helps them, guys. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. But thank you guys so much for your time here. Please go check out W. Check out their website, and when you are about to purchase something, use promo code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off your order. Welcome back in, everybody, to episode number 60 here. Guys, let's go ahead and talk about the Eastern Michigan-Kentucky game coming tomorrow. This is my preview and prediction episode. So, a little preview on the Eastern Michigan team here, guys, Eagles. I said Eastern Michigan team, Eastern Michigan Eagles here. Okay, a little bit about this team this year specifically. They are 0-2. Okay, their losses come from Texas State and Long Island. Yes, the Long Island that Florida absolutely just tore apart. That's the team that just beat the team that we're about to play. It was their first ever FCS win, and it was a win on the road at Eastern Michigan. They lost their first game to Texas State, right? 56-27, and then they lost to LIU 28-23. Some of the stats in these games are very, very concerning for the Eagles, specifically in the Texas State game. You look here, some team stats here. How many rushing yards did Texas State have in this game? 392. That is absurd. They had 606 total yards in the game, and they had 214 passing yards and 392 rushing yards. They averaged 9.2 yards a play. They were just dismantling this terrible Eastern Michigan defense. They had 30 first downs. They converted 7 out of 10 times on third downs. They had 1 out of 1 fourth down efficiency. They only punted 1 time. On the flip side here, Eastern Michigan, 391 yards, 248 passing yards, 143 rushing yards, 5.8 yards a play, 23 first downs, 6 out of 15 third down efficiency, 2 out of 2 fourth down efficiency, 67 total plays. I didn't mean to say that right there. 5 punts. 6 penalties. They didn't turn the ball over at all. And it was about the same possession of time. I want to sit here and tell you, this defense is horrific. This defense is Tennessee Tech, I don't know. Like, I am debating in my mind right now if this is the worst team we're going to play all year. I don't know anything about Tennessee Tech. I just know they're 2-0 right now. But could they be Eastern Michigan? I don't know. But this is definitely a possibility for this to be the worst team Kentucky is going to play all year. And let me tell you why that is good. Why is that good for Kentucky? Well, we're trying to get things sorted out. And it is really, really hard to get things sorted out when you're playing SEC competition or a P5 type of opponent or like a team like Toledo. It's really, really hard to get things figured out and going. When you're playing a team this bad and a team that just lost to an FCS team that just got dismantled by an SEC team, and it was their first ever FBS win ever. Okay, this team in Eastern Michigan, they're team from the MAC, I forgot to mention that. They're going to get killed in the MAC this year. They're going to get smacked around in the Mid-American Conference. Is that right? Mid-American Conference, yeah. Excuse me. But, guys, why is this good? Cutter Boley. That's the number one thing. We have to get him comfortable. We have to get him comfortable and confident. I talked about this with Kentucky Football Nation. He pointed out something that is very, very big. 2 C's, one of the most important things right now for Cutter. Comfortable and confident. This is the team to get things going in the right direction in the pass game. You're not going to see, we can get things going, and we're not going to see all of that translate moving forward. But this is the absolute picture-perfect time to get these things figured out because this team is not going to pose any threat. This team is horrific, guys. They will not be able to stop a run. We have the advantage at every single position. On the defense side of the ball, they are really, really bad in a pass defense. They are 5 times worse in rush defense. We will run the ball. We should be able to run the ball all over this team. And Cutter Boley should be able to pick apart this defense. And why is that, why is this a good thing? for Kentucky? Well, it gets him in a rhythm, right? If he is going to be our starter, because we're gonna have a couple questions like, is this going to be a split reps thing? He's going to get the start. Cutter Bully's going to get the start. He's going to play the first half. Is Zach Calzada coming in the second half? If he plays good in the first half, does he stay in the second half? I want to see, obviously, we talked about this last video, but just adding on to it, like, we have to see him play really, really well because this is such a bad team. I also think a game like this can give some fans confidence. I know in context with how bad this Eastern Michigan team is, we have to take in consideration of just how bad they are. Like, let's be honest, right? But again, this is picture perfect. We want to get figured out. The thing that we have to get figured out is the pass game and the quarterback play, right? Well, this is the perfect time to figure that out. And if you want to have I want to say showdown, a tryout for QB1, this is the time to have it. But these next 2 weeks, guys, play Eastern Michigan, and then we have a bye. We have to, and I mean absolute have to, know who we're starting and have made steps and leaps in the passing game come South Carolina. Like, this is going to be a glorified scrimmage type of game. Let's be completely honest here. This game's going to be a glorified type of scrimmage game. What does Kentucky need to quote-unquote do in this game? And I'm looking at more of a perspective of not what we need to do to win, because I feel like we're going to win no matter how bad or poorly we play, but that's not the issue here. The issue, the question marks is going to be, how does it look? Does the passing game operation look like it's taken steps, even considering the competition? Does it look like it's taken steps? And does Butter, oh my goodness. But somebody's going to clip that. This Cutter Bully, does he, I can't believe I said it. Oh my gosh, I'm getting riled up here. Can't do it. The stupid allergies, man. Kicking my butt for the past week. It's definitely gotten a lot better. I don't know if you guys tuned in to my power ranking video and top 25 video. Oh my goodness. It sounded like I was on my deathbed. It was terrible. I got to move on here. But if Cutter Bully, so the number one question mark is pass game. Does it look improved, even with, in context of we're playing Eastern Michigan? Does it look like it's taking steps? Does Cutter look like he has the operation better down compared to Zach? And like, he's understanding what Bush Hamden wants him to do out there? And just how does he look in general? The biggest question mark overall is going to be Cutter Bully. Like, how does he play? What type of stats he puts up? Everything is going to be, is going to be picked apart in this one because they're so bad. So it's understandable from people. His performance is going to be picked apart, whether that be positive or negative. But how does Cutter Bully play? Is the system look better out there? Right. Next thing to me would be who steps up in the wide receiver room. I think we already get a solidified guy in Kendrick Law. Like, all his stuff is at the line. Like, we found success with him getting stuff, like really, really good success. I talked about with Bush setting him up in great plays. He was very, very positive for us on the outside of the ball. Who is going to step up and be that next big pass catcher for Kentucky in the pass game? Who steps up in the wide receiver or tight end room to become that next guy beside Kendrick Law? And then I guess the next thing is, like, just how much do we put up? Putting those two things together and saying, like, how much does Kentucky score in this game? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. What are some numbers that we need to see in this game? Well, we need to see a very, very stat put up type of game from Cutter. If he is going to be playing the entire game, I would like him to. I think he's the guy moving forward. I think we need to solidify that in this game in the bye week. Or if Zach's the guy moving forward, we need to solidify that this week, moving into the bye week, and then we have our guy moving forward. Obviously, the injuries discounted there, but the big question mark is obviously Cutter. I know. What are some numbers that we need to see? To me, I personally would like to see some we haven't had a passing touchdown all year. We need to see multiple passing touchdowns. I know what we have in the run game. We know what we have in pass protection and in run blocking. It's gotten a lot better. We know somewhat what we have in the pass game. Not the pass game, in the wide receivers and in the tight ends. Gosh, excuse me again. But quarterback play, that has to elevate. And if the quarterback play elevates with our solidified run game, that's only going to elevate the offense here. I think we need to see 2 to 3 passing touchdowns from Cutter Boley in this game, if he is going to be the main guy in the entire game. Whoever that is, we need to see 2 to 3 passing touchdowns. We need to have a passing touchdown this game, right? Next thing. I want this to be kind of a record-breaking scoring game in the Mark Stoops era. That is how bad this Eastern Michigan team is. They are so bad up front. I haven't even got to their offense because I don't even care. I don't care. I've watched their film. It is god awful. It is hard to watch. Kentucky's favored by 20. I'm gonna look this up. I have to. Kentucky, Michigan. I probably should have had this ready. It's gonna be point spread here. Point spread. Okay. 24.5. So it's moved up to 24.5. We should beat this team by 30 points plus, to me. So the question marks are, how does Cutter look? Who steps up in the pass game? And then really what do the numbers look like? To me, I feel really confident in the defense. Obliterating this offense. Like it should be the worst day ever for Kim, who is the quarterback for Eastern Michigan, ever. In the backfield constantly, which I feel like we're gonna be fine. They don't, again, their leader is a solid running back. They don't have anything that is going to phase us on the offense side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, they're 10 times worse. 10 times. But I want to see us score 50-some points here. And I think if we were to do that in the passing game, looks, and we can see the stats are improved. I know, including the context of who we're playing, but that is going to give fans something really positive to look at. Like we got some liveliness in this offense when Cutter is playing. How can we take that, or even 60% of that, maybe 50% of that, and translate that into other teams besides Eastern Michigan? We just need to see us score a lot of points. We need to see us pass. We need to see a good excuse me again. We need to see a good flow of things. So, saying all that, it's not about Eastern Michigan. It's about us in this game. We know what Eastern Michigan has. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. I think Vegas gets things most right all the time, like Kentucky Football Nation says. I don't believe the point spread in this is big enough. I think Kentucky should win by 30 to 35 points plus in this game, and I think the offense should explode. That's what should happen. And that would be a positive movement for the Cats offense in the passing game moving forward. Excuse me. Defense, I have no trouble. Kim, he's a solid quarterback. He's able to scramble. They don't run a lot of RPOs. So if we're able just to contain him, have a QB spy on him, we're going to be perfectly fine. I have no doubt about our defense's athletic ability to stop him. So I don't have any issues there. It's just how dominant can we look on the offensive side of the ball, and how does it look? How do the stats look? Simply. Getting to prediction time here. We're already spent too much time talking about Eastern Michigan in general. This is about us. This is not about Eastern Michigan. We know what Eastern Michigan is. They're god-awful. So how can we use this as a time to get ready for SEC play, get the passing game better? That's really this is all about in Cutter. So I think my score prediction here, it's going to sound crazy. It's going to sound crazy mostly to people. And this is more of this is my prediction. This also ties into what we need to see, and I think we see a lot of positive movement here. So I think we see a big win from Kentucky. I think Kentucky wins 52. I know people are going to say, oh, we scored 52 points. Like, no way. If we do that, I think we see a big positive movement. We're going to have to see a big positive movement in the past game, and if we score 52 points, I think that's going to show that it's going to be significant in how we got there. 52 Kentucky. Eastern Michigan 13. Not close. We dismantle them. The passing game looks improved with Cutter, obviously in context of Eastern Michigan in general. And if somebody steps up, that is my prediction for this game. 52-13. Kentucky gets the dub. It's like a record-setting. I don't know what the most points Kentucky has, but it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think we put up points because we need to get the pass game rolling and going, and I think this is the perfect time to do it. And I think we do it, and I think we take steps in the passing game, and that really elevates our offense. And the number moving forward past this game is 28. If we can get to 28 points, I feel really, really confident about our offense because our running game is so good. How do we improve? How do we improve the passing game? And then all starts tomorrow. How does it improve with Cutter on the field? Or is it still better under Zach? We shall see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 60 here on the Big Blue Breakdown. Make sure to go check us out on social media. Help us here on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one, and we will be back here tomorrow morning. Come check us out in broadcasting. Pre-game show, guys, starts at 6:50 till 7:20, and I will see you guys then. And as always, go Cats. There we go. I always mess up the outro video, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to come check out the early morning show, Coffee Before College Football, and then the broadcast. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, go Cats.